Let's start loving and showing kindness to others for no reasons. Let us be the light for others. With this simple and sober message, let us move on to the session. And today, Toastmasters, we have a gentleman, I would say a perfect Toastmaster. We have seen him for the last 1 week tirelessly working to take to the session to its maximum. Who can be that? None other than our perfect, and I would say this Toastmaster was working hard for last 1 week. Let us put together to welcome our Toastmaster, my mentee, Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Varghese Chiran, to take over the session forward. Over to you, Toastmaster Varghese Chiran.
Thank you. Thank you, President, for the introduction. I'm elated and honored. Good evening, Toastmasters. A great message from our President, label. Yes, it's an eye-opening message. Let me start with the screen sharing. Welcome to the 665th session of Kimji Toastmaster session. Today, I divided, or normally we have 4 sections. In the first section, we have the President's speech just over. And now the TMOD presenting the theme of the day. Then we'll have the introduction of the players. The next part will be the project speeches by 2 speakers and table topic speeches by Toastmaster Sadashiv. Then the session will be taken by General Evaluator Toastmaster Asha Mohan with the report session of the role players, evaluation and feedback. And the final will be planning for the next session by our VP Education, DTM Pradeep, and closing remarks by President and award distribution ceremony. Let us come to our session, the Pareto principle or 80-20 rule. Most of you know, or some of you know about this rule. So I would like to share some inputs or insights on this or refresh the memory of what is Pareto principle. Pareto, Wilfred Pareto, he is born in France and in 1848, 15th July. What he is an agriculturist. When he is doing, he found when he cropped the pea pods, 20% of the pea pods was giving 80% of the output. So he was astonished by that observation. Only 20% is giving 80%. Then he started observing it. Then he understood 80% of the land in Italy was owned by 20% of the population. Again, he observed that 80% of the production typically coming from 20% of the companies. So by these 3 observations, he got the conclusion that 80% of the results will come from 20% of the action. So how it will reflect in our life or how we can see this Pareto rule. The effort which we are taking or the results we are getting 80%, which require only 20% effort. Or in the other way, 20% effort is a result to 80%, and the 80% of the result effort is going only to 20%. The same principle it put forward in a different way for us to understand that the 20% effort which are important or we focus, we get 80% of the result. The same way the input, whatever the input we are giving 20%, we are getting 80% output. And it no need to be exactly 20-80. It can be 30-70 or 60-40 or 90-10. It can vary. It is not strict to 20-80. Here is one of the important thing: money and time. We spend 100% time in our day, but 20% of the time what we spend, where we are getting 80% of the money. I have a life example. I invested in mutual funds and different shares. For the share and mutual fund, I spend a lot of time, but there is one fund which I don't spend time, but that fund is going up. So I connected to this, and I don't touch that one. I just look it, okay. So this is very practical. If you see the world population, richest 20% having 80% of the income, and the rest is the balance. Okay, we are using the mobile phone. It's the same. In mobile phones also, we use only few apps on a daily basis. In our business life, 80% of our business is brought by 20% of the employees of or the staff. Same way with the customers or the product. This is the Pareto chart. I have made an Excel form. If we have time, I can show you how we can make our data into the Excel and find out where do we stand and how we can focus. There are few pros and cons to the Pareto principle. The advantage is give the perspective on how to grow a company and focus on what is more important, and it can framework for rewarding customers or employees. The disadvantage is it's not a science, so we need to analyze what are the points, and also might negatively skew your idea what drives value, or we may ignore the balance major area. In the major area, there may be something which is very valuable or it can grow substantially. So that is one of the main disadvantages. What are the benefits? It can save time, separate the problem and causes, help focus on right problems. How it is right problem means we will segregate. I will show you in the Excel, we'll segregate all the problems and focus on the main problem so it can move forward. Enhance the decision-making skill because we'll be more informative, more understanding of the real problem, improve the problem skills and increase the efficiency of the work. As a manager, most of us are managers. As a manager, we can focus on our strategy and we can delegate more efficiently. How? We will know that which staff or which executive is bringing on what type of business. So we can enhance that person to increase the productivity. And the other way, the person who is bringing less business, we can lightly ignore. Not to ignore, but focus more on the person who bring. So how we can understand which projects are most important, and according to the boss, we can work on it and delegate and drop, which I informed earlier. If you're a freelancer, concentrate on the high paying clients or from where we are getting business. On a entrepreneur, work on the main products. This is very interesting. This is regarding the goal setting. How we can do 80-20 rule on goal setting. It can be any goal. First, write down 10 goals. Whatever may be on a sequence, write 10 goals. Then choose 2 goals which we feel that is important and work on that 2 goals, and don't procrastinate. Don't keep it away. Keep all other small tasks under less priority. So this is a very good rule for goal setting. The same thing, if you have 10 items in your to-do list, do the 2 items, which is 80-20 rule. So I believe, let me see the timer. I think we have time. I believe I can show the Excel.
You have 1 minute time. You can show the Excel.
Thank you. Okay. So this is the Excel. So I just mentioning this is how we can use the Pareto rule in real life with the numbers. So this is the population as per, I believe you can see, National Center for Information and Statistics and Information from Oman government. So I took these details today. This is on January 1st, 2021. As per that, this is the population in Muscat and Batina, all these areas. I sorted it on the region wise. Now we need to find out what is 80-20 rule or how we can focus. To do that, we need to take the cumulative population. So this is same. So to get the cumulative, just add the second row with the top row. I believe you can follow just cumulative, that's all. Then just drag it down. So we got the cumulative population. So 4.4 million total, which is the total over here. So we have the chart. So it is not like this, the chart. Basically, we need to sort it based on the population. So I'm selecting this row and custom sort based on population. Okay. So now it is sorted based on the population. So now we can see in this Excel that like go far till 50, this is 67% and this is 77%. So if we concentrate on the first 6 areas or first 5 is coming 77% or first 5 areas. See, this will help if I suppose a business person, he want to start a business. So he will be knowing that where he should focus, where he should put a showroom, or if it is a hospital, where the people mostly staying, and concentrate on these areas. In our business, the product or the people or the person, everything will get a clear idea. Yes, I should spend more time on all these areas. So this is a very simple theory. We will know, okay, once we know that, okay, this is very simple, but if we use in our practical life, I believe this will be helpful. I understood this principle a couple of years back, and I thought of using this as the theme for the day. So I thank you very much, everybody, to see this presentation.